Well, a government petition calling for its ban has exceeded 100,000 signatures, and activists say that animal welfare must come before religious exemptions.
Well, Parliament's going to debate whether halal slaughter should be banned. The debate will take place next month. It comes as the method required to produce halal meat is non-stun slaughter, which some argue is too painful for the animal.
So we're asking, should halal slaughter be banned in the UK?
If we could talk to you first, could you just explain what it involves, the slaughter, when it's a halal?
A Supreme Court decision is sparking outrage, protests, and fierce debates across the UK, and at the centre of it all, halal meat. With over 100,000 signatures demanding its ban and Parliament preparing to debate the issue, Britain stands at a cultural crossroad.
By cutting its throat with, in the Jewish case, they're very strict about a single cut. Islam is not as strict about whether it's a single cut or multiple cuts, and then the animal bleeds to death and dies. Yes, both halal slaughter, which is practiced by Muslims, and kosher slaughter, which is practiced by Jews, involve killing an animal that is otherwise fully conscious.
It sounds cruel.
It sounds cruel, but when people have tried to carry out tests to assess levels of pain using electrodes in the brain, etc., there's no evidence that it is actually cruel.
Could this be the ruling that divides the nation? Or is it about time the law puts animal rights first? That IT started with a government petition, quietly launched, but quickly catching fire. Within weeks, it crossed the 100,000 signature threshold, triggering an official parliamentary debate on the future of halal slaughter in the UK. The reason? Activists claim that the traditional method of halal slaughter, non-stun killing, is unnecessarily cruel. And now, the courts and parliament are being forced to step in. Halal slaughter, practiced by many Muslims, involves killing an animal without prior stunning, allowing the blood to drain from the body as a religious requirement. But animal rights groups argue that the process causes extreme suffering. Supporters of the ban insist this is a matter of ethics, not religion. They say if we can ban cruelty in other forms, why not here? But the call for a ban has ignited fury within the Muslim community. For many, halal meat isn't just food, it's faith. They argue that targeting halal practices is discriminatory, and risks demonizing entire communities under the guise of animal welfare. Others worry that if halal is banned, kosher practices could be next, raising alarms among Jewish communities. Now the issue isn't just a moral debate, it's a legal minefield. A recent Supreme Court decision allowed Parliament to move forward with the debate, but emphasized that any potential ban must carefully weigh freedom of religion against the state's duty to protect animals. In short, the law is walking a tightrope: uphold cultural rights, or defend animal welfare. As the news spread, the nation exploded with reactions. Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok flooded with opinions from every corner of society. Rural communities, food suppliers, and religious leaders are all weighing in. And with tensions this high, Parliament's upcoming debate could be one of the most heated in years. This isn't just about meat, it's about what kind of country the UK wants to be. A nation that prioritizes secular laws over religious traditions? Or one that bends to preserve cultural freedoms, even when it challenges modern values? The outcome could affect not just halal practices, but how the UK defines its commitment to multiculturalism, freedom, and ethical standards. So, what happens if Parliament decides to ban halal slaughter? Will communities revolt? Will the courts be dragged back in? Or will compromise win the day? One thing is certain, this decision could tear the UK apart. Now it's your turn to weigh in. Should halal slaughter be banned in the UK? Or is this an attack on religious freedom? Tell us in the comments. We want to hear every side. Like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you don't miss the outcome of this historic debate. We'll be following every development as it unfolds. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and stay respectful.
Like this video and subscribe my channel for latest political updates and latest labor criticize. Thanks for watching.